up, family? Hey, good afternoon in the West Coast. Good afternoon in the Central. Good afternoon on the East Coast. I think y'all headed into evening. It should be 5 o'clock around there. You know who it is. This is Angela Nirvana, your hostess with the mostest on the Friends of ADOS TV channel, bringing you those ADOS hot topics and making the case for reparations, for COVID-19 stimulus relief, some immediate repair and relief from the COVID. You know that I've got a fire show for you this afternoon. Yes, I do. I am so privileged to know Miss Connie Collins. You guys know I've always been a fan of embracing and educating the celebrities of Southern California because they're beautiful, they're powerful, and they have a ton of love out here, right, family? They got folks that will listen to them because they don't know me. Y'all know me because we've been rocking for over a year now, right, family? Doing this movement work. But I've always believed that this movement can be strengthened by the celebrities whom we love, right? And then here comes Connie Collins. Oh, she's got those relationships down here, family. She's been rolling with the celebrity crew. She's a little mini celebrity in her own right. Truly she is. And the beauty of Connie Collins is that she and I met under ADOS SoCal doing movement work down here together. She's been instrumental in the movement, family. She's not just brand new. She's been here in the trenches, loving ADOS black and strong, like you know who, Angela Nirvana, right? What up, Trey? Thank you for joining the live, fam. Yes, she's been in these trenches, and now she saw Luenell crying out on Luenell's show, Enough is Enough. Go over there and subscribe, about the Ahmaud Arbery assassination by citizens in the South. And when she saw that, she made that call to Luenell. Luenell made the call to Shaka. And between the three of them, in like 2 days, they managed to get a rally of beautiful people in the park to come together and talk about solutions in a memorial to Ahmaud Arbery. But I'm not going to give too much away. I'm just trying to give y'all an opportunity to file on in and start your watch parties. I heard her on Yvette Carnell's show last night. She was fire. And I just wanted to bring to my audience the who, what, why, where, when, and how behind Luenell and Shaka being informed about this movement, family. Yes, I wanted you to know that Connie Collins is the glue to it all. You know I like to give credit where it's due because of her love for Luenell, Luenell's love for Shaka, their collective love for the people. They are helping to give a voice to this movement. And we thank them. We love them. Okay? And we love Connie Collins for being that glue between the ADOS movement and the celebrities whom we love, family. Woo, don't we love them? We watch them, we support them, and this is their way of showing us that they have not forgotten us, family. They're riding with us, family. They love us black. They love us strong. Introducing the incomparable Connie Collins, family. I gotta unmute her, y'all. There
Am I
she
muted?
is, America.
Hello. I wish. How are you? You know I
Oh
love you.
my
Thank you for all the kind words. And I'm sorry I keep twisting and doing all this. I'm just trying to get
Stop all
centered
that.
in the camera. Okay. Okay. I'm
Get
here.
okay. Get Cindy on the camera because I'm losing half your face.
How about
There
now?
we go. And
Okay.
if you have any other speakers on, turn
I
those
don't.
off. We just need the speaker from your computer.
Okay. How's
I
the
see. Is
sound? Can you
that
hear me?
Luenell? Oh my God, y'all! Luenell is in the chat.
Lou,
Oh,
I love you.
the one, the only Luenell, y'all. Comedian extraordinaire Luenell has graced us with her presence in the chat. Oh my God. Let me take a breath. I try not to be starstruck. I really do. But sometimes it just comes out. I thank you, Joelle. What's up, Joelle? Running for office in Dayton, Ohio. She's on the live. Well, she's run for office. The next time we're going to get her that seat. Robin Freelix, what's up, family? I want to thank you all for joining the live. And for those of you in the country and all over the world, I thank you for being on the live. I thank you for starting your watch parties. And I just thank you for loving ADOS Black and Strong. Just grateful to you. Now, Connie Collins, thank you. I asked her on a dime to do a special edition live, especially after hearing her yesterday on Yvette Carnell's show. First of all, I don't even know, Connie, if you understand the magnitude of your organizing with Luenell and Shaka to memorialize Ahmaud Arbery and all the mothers who have lost their children and their husbands and their sisters and their brothers and cousins to gun violence in this country, to racism in this country. I don't know if you understood when you guys collaborated on the very special Mother's Day, what it would mean to the ADOS movement to even just be acknowledged by Luenell and Shaka. Like it is so huge just to have them lend their voices and shout out the ADOS and shout out the ADOS101.com. Can you just give my audience some background on yourself, on how you became an activist, on how you came to the movement, and how this manifested in the course of like 2 days?
Okay, so I'll start with my background. First of all, I want to say I love you. You know how much I love you. You make my heart beat. So anyway, let's see. I'll make it simple. I'll start a little bit with my background. So I've been an activist since I was at least 5, if that's possible. It's just always been in my heart. Yeah, I've just been immersed in Black history. And it's really odd because my parents never talked to me about racism or anything. But I was always the one questioning them. I grew up in a white neighborhood. So I was always like, why do we have to live here? Why can't we live around Black people? And they were like, you know. So anyway, I knew since about the 5th grade. I don't know if you know who Yvonne Brathwaite Burke is, but she was a local LA County Board of Supervisor. And I think back then she may have been a senator. I don't know. But I saw this Black woman on the cover of, I want to say, Ebony. And she was a politician. And I used to want to be a nun because I went to Catholic school. That's another story. So anyway, I saw her and I said, that's what I want to be. I want to be a politician. From that point on, I was always involved in school politics. So I was like, you know, the school president or the vice president. All I knew was I wanted to be involved in politics. And as I got older, I started feeling very weird because my activist side, I was always the one that wanted to march, but I was the little Black girl that grew up in the white community. And the Black kids were like, shut up, little Oreo girl. You know, so nobody took me seriously. So I won't belabor the point. Over time, I kind of grew into my skin. But even as an adult, I would speak out and people always made me feel like I was doing too much. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing too much. So I decided to go into politics. I'm a political science major. So I graduated, worked for several different politicians in Los Angeles and in Washington, D.C. I quickly became disenchanted when I saw that it's just a game. You know, you're writing legislation that's never going to get passed, whatever. I did that for a while, got tired of being very broke. I didn't understand how you could have a degree and be broke and be disenchanted with your career. So I went back to law school after 10 years. After that, I've just kind of locally always worked on projects here and there, and just let's fast forward so I don't take up all of our time about me. But I was very active on Twitter and quickly gaining momentum. And I was almost at 8,000 followers. And then they kicked me off of Twitter. They got all the Black activists off of Twitter. So anyway, before they kicked me off, I started seeing this hashtag ADOS, American Descendants of Slavery. And I started understanding, you know, it was a movement. It was, we're an ethnicity. Let's be self-interested. Let's be proud. Some of the other, you know, Black people weren't claiming us, you know. So, you know, we have our own ethnicity. We have our own culture. So I just, you know, I was totally geeked about that. Then I think I saw something that you posted that said we're having a meeting in Leimert Park, you know, please come on out. So I went, and the rest is history. So you and I, as you know, worked on ADOS SoCal. And yeah, you and I worked on ADOS SoCal. And, you know, the great thing is that there's chapters all over the country. And we've just done so much in such, what, a year and a half?
Less
than that. We've got legislation passed all over the country. We've let politicians know that if you don't have a Black agenda, we're not for you. So having worked with ADOS SoCal, what you and I both learned is different chapters, different people have their own vision of how things should progress and how should we should go about our activism. So I'm still with ADOS SoCal, but as of late, I've been doing a lot of individual work, and I started noticing, well, I didn't start noticing, we've all noticed. I don't know if you know how people are always like, why isn't this celebrity doing this? And they need to do more. And why don't they do this? And, you know, and I was one of those people, and I thought about it, and I said, you know what? These are regular people. These are regular people that are on television or on a stage or whatever they do. They may draw, they may paint, they may be known to us. But who are we to tell them how they should be in the fight? And I started thinking about that. There's been times in my life where I've been so busy, I couldn't do anything but work or help my family. There's been times where I'm financially strapped, and that's all I could do. Sometimes you're overwhelmed. These are normal people. So I started thinking about it, and I said, well, how do we reach out to celebrities without demanding that they do something our way? My belief is that you get in where you fit in. Everybody should have a role to play. I believe we all, every one of us, whether we're famous or not famous, if we're going to complain about what's happening with us, we've got to work. That means you can serve on a jury. Luenell was talking about this the other day. If you're tired of seeing us wrongfully convicted, then serve on a jury. If you're a person that wants to go out and protest and march, do that. And to the people who criticize people who do that, I don't believe that's your place or our place. Everybody has a role. If we approach this from every angle, there's people like us. We work on committees that write legislation. We're successfully getting legislation passed that's helping us with COVID-19, with police brutality, whatever it may be. If you're a person who wants to start a cop watch, do that. If you want to re-image the Black Panthers, do that. So back to how this whole thing happened with the celebrities is, you know, it hurts my heart. When Ahmaud Arbery was gunned down, I'm still emotional. When he was gunned down, I can't, you know, and everybody was on Facebook, and it was just everywhere. And I'm going through Instagram, and I'm seeing this celebrity and that celebrity, and then the blog sites are talking about it. And I got pessimistic, and I said, they're not going to do anything. You know, they're on here clout chasing, you know, whatever. They're not going to do anything. And then I thought about it, and I said, well, you I've been working on a Hollywood chapter of ADOS. And I kept putting it off. I'm busy. I've got this going. I've got that going. And I said, well, what are you going to do? You're sitting here judging people that you say are normal people. What are you going to do? Why do you keep putting it off? So I listened to different celebrities. Some of them I knew, some of them I didn't know. And then I saw Luenell, and I know Luenell. Luenell is about as real as they come.
Yeah.
Luenell is intelligent, sharp, sharp, sharp. Luenell is on top of everything happening. She's conscious. She doesn't just tell penis and vagina jokes. Anyway, Luenell is sharp. And I said, that's who I'm going to call. I DM'd some people, but I called Luenell. Luenell instantly picked up. She said, you know, she calls me party animal. She said, what's up, party animal? we hang out sometimes. So I said, hey, I saw your video. And she said, Connie, enough is enough. That's Luenell's hashtag, guys. Use that hashtag, enough is enough. So anyway, she said, enough is enough. I meant it. I wasn't just talking. What next? What are we going to do? I said, that's why I'm calling you. So I got so excited. So she said, listen, something's got to be done. I said, I need time to sit with you. I want to talk to you about the ADOS movement, about the Hollywood chapter that, we're launching. We're going to be boots on the ground. And she said, I'm political, but I need to do more. And I said, that's the type of group we are. So we scheduled a meeting. And then she called me back, I think 30 minutes later. She was like, girl, I just talked to Shaka. We've been talking and figuring out what we're going to do. So she said, let's do something now. And I was like, okay. And she said, we want to do something on Mother's Day. We don't know if we just want to have an opportunity to, meet with some of our supporters and our fans. We're going to talk. We're going to take a photo op. And so we said, okay, let's do it. So Luenell got in her car, drove, scouted out the location. And we had to social distance, so we couldn't tell the whole world about it. And it was very last minute. And Luenell shot a video. Shaka shot a video. We posted. I think it was in under 48 hours. We go to the park. The theme was camouflage fatigue for revolutionary. So everybody came in their masks and their fatigues and social distance. Oh man, it was awesome. It was nice. And yes, the Popo were there surveilling us. They even had a plant in the crowd that I spotted. So having said that, we got there and Luenell spoke, Shaka Khan spoke, Dominique DePrima from KGLH spoke, Petrie Hawkins Bird, he's the bailiff on Judge Judy. He spoke. We all spoke. I did my little educational speech about ADOS, left with about 60 or so people committed to join the cause on this new chapter. Plus I have a whole nother 40 when we launch. So we were already, off and running to 100. So anyway, Luenell was just incensed that, we all were, but Luenell's thing was, how is it that we